Hey again, folks, and thanks for checking out our review on the Roto TNT. TNT features the E-Track solid cover stock wrapped around the Torpex core. In this video, all the balls that we're going to be comparing are laid out 5x3x4, save the Phase 2 for me.
What up, frickin' freaks and bowling geeks? It's Kaleena here doing my little review with Brian again, and we are going to be doing a comparison video with the Roto TNT, the Storm Fate, and the Storm Absolute. The TNT out of the box was a lot of ball, so I had a little bit of an issue trying to get the angles right for what the pattern was demanding. So I dropped my ball speed 2 miles an hour and I moved left to slow wheel it, and that's exactly what needed to happen. I could not miss. Even shots I threw the ball 75%, it still reacted like I pured it. The TNT will definitely be a big ball out of box. The Fate. So Belmo did it right. That is a ball I don't have in my bag. There's nothing like it. So the big difference between the TNT and the Fate is definitely more of a rounder shape, and it's a continual shape. The big variable is surface. The Fate is out of box. The TNT is 2000 shiny versus dull. So yeah, that's a big difference. Moving on to Storm's Absolute. I had a smooth shape with this ball as well compared to the Fate. But again, the big variable was the surface. So going back to TNT as 2000 grit, so we're talking shiny versus dull. I actually really like both shapes of the Fate and Absolute. TNT, I'm still on the fence if it will travel with me to the 2023 PWBA Tour, but I do think the Fate is most definitely in the bag. I mean, don't call me Dr. Seuss, but you're going to get a rounder shape with Fate.
And Brian here, I'll be comparing the Phase 2 and the Revenant. As you'll see, these are all Storm balls that we're comparing this ball to. Neither one of us really have a ton of Roto stuff in our bag right now. Really, all I've got is a UC3, which isn't really a reasonable comparison at all to the TNT. So I wanted to give a comparison with some of the stuff in the SPI line that's similarly laid out and does some of the similar stuff. So Phase 2, you'll see, actually has just so much more cover. I polished my TNT to 3000, but you'll notice that the TNT is a lot sharper than the Phase 2. The Phase 2 just kind of chugs a little bit because it's got so much cover and just out-of-box cover. And the lane conditions were a little bit burnt. So something that had a little bit more angle, had a little bit more shine on it was a much better look. You'll see once I get to the Phase 2 that actually I had to slow wheel it compared to the TNT. So if you're looking for a house shot ball, if you don't have a ton of volume, I would actually probably say you're looking to polish it. But it has so much more pop than I anticipated when it gets down lane. Even with this 3000 finish, you can see here where it just kind of pops off the back end of the pattern. And here you'll see a comparison with the Phase 2 from Storm. As you'll see with this out-of-box finish, it just burns up so quickly. It's using so much energy that it just cannot make the corner where the TNT was. So I actually had to get quite a bit deeper, slow wheel it a little bit, and let the teeth on the Phase 2 get a little bit more traction. And here I'll compare to the Storm Revenant, one of the newer releases. You'll see this ball is just not quite as strong as the TNT is, even though they have sort of a similar finish with the 3000 grit finish. The Revenant is just so much cleaner, so much snappier on the back end. I actually have to get it quite a bit out to the dry to be able to get it to come back, whereas the TNT is able to get through that oil. So if you're looking for a typical house shot ball, or if you're looking for something that's a little bit heavier pattern, TNT out of the box I think is definitely something that you're going to look at. It's very smooth. Not quite as aggressive as the Phase 2, but kind of fits, I think, in that same spot between the Phase 2 and the IQ Tour. Roto TNT will be available on February 17th at your local VIP Pro Shop. And this month, because it's going to be Valentine's Day coming up, I'm going to be running a Cool Wick contest for an item of choice from Cool Wick. All you need to do is drop in the comments the cutest thing that a significant other has ever done for you for Valentine's Day. So comment on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube the cutest thing that someone has done for you, and I will choose a random winner to be able to pick an item of choice from Coolwick, coolwick.com. Be sure to use code BShannon10 for 10% off your entire order, and I will be making that choice the winner the week of Valentine's Day.